It is Monday. I think I might have something on my camera lens because I just realized it looks very like light and blurry, so let me just clean that off. Okay, it looks a little better now. I don't know if that like transferred through on your end, but it looked like a mess. So this is gonna be a boring week because I'm just doing work stuff. I finally shut off my sale, so now I'm just getting updated on everything and making everything. And everything was made from the first round. Now I have to make everything for the second round. Most of the first round went out already. I'm just finishing packing and shipping those. It's been very hot and humid, and my hair, it shows in my hair because it's so freaking frizzy. Even my like tried and true living proof curl stuff is not helping with the frizz. Like, it's just wanting to poof out. So I'm doing what I can to make it not look horrible. But like when I sleep with my hair up and then wake up, it's all frizzy, and I haven't really done anything to it today other than re-put it up in a bun. It's gonna be time to do the roots again anyway because my hair just grows so fast, it's so annoying. Trying to think what else. I talked to my grandma earlier. We haven't gone to visit her again yet because she was under the impression that she was coming home tomorrow, and now she thinks she's gonna be there another week because she hasn't really done as much of the mobility stuff as they want her to be doing before she leaves there. But then she's just going to be able to get her physical therapy at home. It's kind of the same deal like every time Steven's grandma had to go to the hospital and then come back, she had the people come to the house to do everything. So it's going to be that kind of situation until she's back walking around normally again. But yeah, I'm just doing work stuff this week. We're hopefully going to go swimming at my friend's house one day this week. I'm not sure what day yet. I have to talk to her later to find out. But I did like a massive deep clean on the kitchen yesterday. It started with me doing one little thing, and then I ended up tearing a bunch of stuff apart to just clean, and I redid the countertops, so it's all very pleasing to me right now because I cannot stand having clutter in the kitchen because I'm in there all the time cooking and making stuff and doing stuff. So it's just I cleaned everything yesterday. And we've been having good luck with the cats not wanting to get on the counters. Floki tries to get in the sink a lot, which I'm trying to break him of that habit, but Ragnar does not try to jump up on the counters. He does try to get on the kitchen table sometimes. They both do, but to me that's not as bad as getting on the counters where I cook and make everything. And what else was I gonna say? Their friggin' water fountain that I got them, that like, I don't remember if that was $30 or $40, that Nugget Light or whatever it's called. I don't recommend that one because it's already like breaking. It wasn't working at all for a couple days. Like, it wouldn't suck in the water, and we took the entire thing apart, cleaned everything, changed the filter. There was nothing clogging anything, and it's just not sucking up the water correctly. So Steven finally got it to work, and then it didn't work the next day again, and I'm like, what the hell, because nobody's messing with it. It's just not, it's not working right. So I had a backup one that I paid like $7 for on that Mama Deals app, so that's the one they're using now. It's smaller, and it doesn't really, like, I liked the look of that Nugget one because it was gray, it matched their bowl, it was very just matchy, and this one is like white with a blue top and stuff. But they're used to drinking out of a fountain now, so I didn't want to not have that, you know? And it pisses me off too because I had just spent money on a big pack of the damn filters for that Nugget fountain. So I don't know what to do now. Like, it's just aggravating to me that those things break so easily. I do not like the design of that one though, because the plug, and I think I've mentioned this before, the cord that comes out that you have to plug into the wall is connected to the top piece that you have to take off and clean and stuff, and the the filter is connected to that too underneath, so it's like you're screwing around with this thing that has the plug and the long cord connected to it when you're trying to clean it. It's very aggravating. I have seen that they have wireless ones, and I think that's what I'm going to go for next time, because the design of that one just pisses me off. It is Tuesday. Again, like I said, it's going to be boring, so all I'm doing is working. It's going to be like that for like the next 2 weeks until I get caught up on this massive sale I just had. But it is what it is. So I wanted my watermelon raspberry lemonade refresher from Dunkin' Donuts today, and they didn't have lemonade. Don't know how they don't have lemonade. They're mainly a drink place, but they didn't have the lemonade for it, so I had to get the green tea one, which is still good. I like green tea. Out of all like the kinds of teas, green tea is my favorite, but this one's loaded with caffeine, so this is a medium, and I've only gotten about halfway so far, if you count the ice that's all completely melted now, so I'm trying not to chug it because I don't want to be wired. It is that time of the month again where I have my period, and the good thing is I didn't get the warning migraine this month, but I have the cramps and the bloating and the heavy bleeding and everything, so it's like, which one? I guess I would rather this than a migraine, so, because this is how I used to be before I had Aiden. If you don't want to hear like this TMI stuff, just skip ahead a couple minutes, but before I had Aiden, it was always horrible cramps. They're not horrible right now, but like I don't usually get them anymore ever since I had him, which is like a cool swap, because they used to be so like debilitating. Is that a word? Is that the right word? Just to like every month my boss would know that I had to call out a day because I would be in the fetal position at home because it hurt so bad. So I used to get really, really bad cramps, so I don't get them as often as I used to. I don't get them hardly at all anymore, but like it's been traded for the migraines every month, and it's been a while since I had like a really, really bad one, but they last at least 24 hours, and it's hormonal because it's friggin' like clockwork with my period. So it came 2 days early this month, and I wasn't thinking about it, that I was gonna get it, and because I didn't have that warning headache that I always get. Sometimes I would classify it as just a bad headache, and sometimes it's an actual migraine. So, yeah, I'm just kind of sluggish, and I didn't sleep good last night because every half hour, like every 30 minutes to the minute, the friggin' cats were coming in and like jumping and playing on the bed, and I'm like, what is up with you guys tonight? Because they normally don't come upstairs at night. They more or less know they're not really allowed up here, and because we have the window unit air conditioner, I wish we had central air. I just wish we had central air in this house, but because we have the window unit, we have like a big sheet of styrofoam at the top of the stairs that came with, like, I don't know what the hell that came with. It came with some piece of furniture that we had to put together, and we kept it because we figured we'd use it for something. And we have it at the top of the stairs because it kind of helps all the cool air from just drifting down the stairs. So we don't have a door at the top of the stairs because it's just like, it's not an attic, it's an upstairs. I really wish we had a door at the top of the stairs now, because it would just help with keeping the cool air up here and keeping the kitty cats out. Because I just, like, as much as I would love them to just sleep on the bed at night, and maybe it's just because they're kittens, but they don't sleep at night. they run around and they play, and they don't want to just lay on the bed with you. They want to go under the covers and roll around and bite each other and jump on the bed and everything. And every half hour last night, every half hour, and I don't know how they were getting up here, because like the thing is too tall for them to jump over. They're not jumping over it. They're like shoving their way underneath it and through it, and no matter what we were putting in front of the styrofoam to stop them from pushing through it, they were just still getting through it. So it was a very aggravating night. And I'm trying to figure out like ways to keep them from getting up here. I don't know. It's just they for sure are not allowed up here when my door is open like this, because this is the work area, the workspace. I can't have them in here. I don't want cat hair anywhere. But at night I close this door because nobody's in here. So it's not a huge deal if they get upstairs, but I still, like, they're aggravating me in the bed, so can't have that. But there's gonna be like things that I can do to keep them from getting up here at night. I wasn't in the mood for brainstorming at friggin' 2:30 in the morning when they're coming in every half hour to wake me up. But yeah, that is, my t-shirt is so wrinkly and I don't know why. It looks like I pulled it out of a ball out of the laundry. But yeah, I'm just gonna go get back to doing work. I can't believe it's 2 o'clock already. This day is flying by. So my hair looks like a sunset, or like, I guess it's kind of autumny. I did the orange because I'm gearing up to do, I'm probably gonna do my whole head orange once end of summer, fall comes around, because that's what I've done the past couple of years. I tend to go to orange and then it turns into red, and then by winter time I get sick of it and I'm just do my hair a normal color for the winter. But last night I did my roots, so I just did the orange, which came out very, very bright. It's the, I don't know the name of it, it's the orange one from Arctic Fox. And then I just I only bleached up here, so the pink down here that was kind of faded, I just put more pink in and worked it up here so that it kind of blended in with it. But it turned out more purpley at the end, so it's kind of like orange, pink, purple, and looks like a sunset. But right now I am just packaging up, well, I'm putting labels on Bath and Body stuff. I need plastic wrap. Where is it? I have to get some of those containers that you just like put your aluminum foil and plastic wrap and everything in, and then it's got like a button on it that just cuts it for you. My grandma has some of those and I really like those, and I always forget to buy a set. So what I've been doing is, because the laminate, like the, what do you call it, the lamination sticky paper that I got this last time is kind of very thick and stiff, so it doesn't really mold to the bottle right away and it wants to pop off. So what I've been doing is, as soon as I label them, I wrap them in saran wrap, plastic wrap, whatever you want to call it, for a day or two, because it takes me that long to get around to packaging these into boxes and everything and shipping them out. And then it just keeps the labels from popping off. So that's my little trick with that. What else was I going to say? There's really not much else going on. Just like I said, lots of work-related stuff this week, so nothing great going on. I keep thinking, that's what I was getting at. I keep thinking that today is Sunday for some reason. I've been all screwed up with the days. It's far enough into the summer now that, like, I am completely off on what day it is and everything, without Aiden's daily schedule of everything going on, so I'm just gonna stick my hair up so it's out of my face. I keep thinking that today is Sunday, and then I got the groceries today and I was pissed off because I had ordered ribs because I was gonna make them in the crock pot later this week. I didn't want to have them today, and I was like, the expiration date is tomorrow. Why did they give them to me so friggin' close to the expiration date? Because they do that a lot when you order groceries, like they're trying to get rid of the stuff before they have to mark it down. So I was like, damn it, I have to cook it today. The expiration date is my birthday. My birthday is not tomorrow, it's Monday. I keep thinking that today is Sunday. I don't know why. So we've got ribs cooking in the crock pot that I didn't even really feel like ribs today, but I guess that's what we're having for dinner. pain in the ass. So that's what I'm doing. Sitting here packaging this stuff up, and then I'm going to finish up what I need to do upstairs, which is some more Etsy orders. I don't know why I have my heat gun out. So the other day I ran out of my face moisturizer. I've shown it in favorites videos before. Let me shut this off so that's not super loud in here. The fan behind me is going, but I can't help that right now, it's too hot. The CoverGirl moisturizer that I use all the time, this is probably the 4th or 5th jar I've gone through. I keep buying that one because I love it so much. And I get it through Ulta all the time. So I did an Ulta order, and I guess they were having a promotion at the time that you got like a sample baggie. They do that from time to time. They just throw in this bag of random samples. And there was this perfume in there that I've absolutely fallen in love with. It's Dolce & Gabbana. It doesn't really have a name on it, but it has a picture of the bottle and it just says Q. So I'm assuming it's just called Q or Queen or something. It just says Q on the website. But anyway, I've been using this little sample sprayer. Whenever I use one of these more than a handful of times, I know I have to get the perfume. The problem is this perfume is so freaking expensive. Like, perfumes in general are expensive, but this one is, I believe it's $85 for the little 1 ounce bottle of it. So I ordered they have like a travel size sprayer that is $34, which is still insane for how big that is. It's not even an ounce, but I got that for now, just to make sure like I'm actually gonna like it before I commit to buying it. But I ordered that as like my birthday present to myself because this smells so good. It's kind of similar to the Tom Ford Lost Cherry one, which I do not own because that's another one that's even more insanely priced. But I have the dupe fragrance oil that I put into some of my stuff, and it smells amazing. I love anything with cherry notes in it, and this one is lemon, cherry, and cedarwood. So it's very fruity. It's a little spicier than I normally like. I don't tend to like spicy scents, and this isn't straight up like cinnamon or like black pepper is a note in a lot of spicy scents, but it smells so good. It's very fruity and like, I don't know, it's a more like mature fragrance, I guess, than what I'm used to, because I like the Ariana Grande perfumes. And my favorite perfume of all time, and I'm almost out of that one too, I'm gonna have to get another bottle, is oh my god, why can't I think of the name of it? The Bella one by Vince Camuto. I think that's how you say his name, that designer's name. He has a few of them, and I do not like the other ones. I just like the Bella one. It smells so good. If I could only wear one perfume for the rest of my life, it would be Bella. And I have like a minuscule little amount left in the bottle. I was hoping that it was gonna last longer than it did, but my grandma got it for me a couple years ago for Christmas, I think. It was either Christmas or my birthday. And then like she got it for me again the next year, but she got the wrong one. She got just like the Vince Camuto perfume, and it's so like, it's too strong. It's very like old ladyish. So I ended up putting that one on eBay because it wasn't like my type of perfume, and it wasn't even her fault. It was because she had my uncle order it, and he has no idea what he's doing when it comes to that stuff, so he got the wrong one. But the Bella one I'm gonna have to repurchase, and like they don't have that on Ulta. It's hard to find, but I found it on like that fragrance net place where you can buy testers, like brand new testers that are half the price of what the perfume normally friggin' is. So yeah, Vince Camuto Bella. And if you get it on here, it's like 52% off retail. Oh my goodness, they have a candle too. Don't let me look at that right now. But I had the biggest, I think the biggest size bottle that they make is 3.4 ounces. That's like, most perfumes come in like 1 ounce or 3.4 ounce. I don't know why that's the normal size Why is it not just a 4 ounce or a 3 ounce bottle? I don't know. But yeah, for the 3.4 ounce tester, like brand new tester, it's only $42.99, and it's normally like an $80 perfume, so it's like half the price of all these things. So that's a good tip, because I've bought plenty of perfumes from there before. FragranceNet.com, and you can get the normal ones, but if you get the testers, they're so much cheaper. Sometimes they don't come with like the fancy box and everything, but who cares, because you take it out of the box anyway, and it's just sitting wherever you keep your perfumes until you use it. So I'm gonna bookmark this. Oh, and there's a coupon too, so it makes it only 30 bucks. I'm gonna have to get this soon, because I for sure want to snag another one of these, because I love this perfume so much. So I'm just gonna email this link to myself so I don't forget to do it. Remember how I was talking, I think it was last week, about that Color Wow stuff for your hair that's supposed to be like the anti-humidity, anti-frizz stuff? Because I was looking on their website and I signed up for the mailing list and everything for sales, they sent me was it an email or a text message? I don't know. I think it was an email today. That was, you get a free bottle of their original, what is it called? I already forgot what it's called. Oh, I don't know where it is now. Yeah, here it is. A free bottle of the original Dream Coat, so not the extra strength one, but the original one, with any order. So I just, for the hell, it was like the first 500 people to do it would get it. So I, for the hell of it, went on there. I just added I don't think I even had to add it to my cart. The Dream Coat thing, the free one, went in my cart, and I tried to check out just as that, and it worked. So I don't know if I'm gonna just get it for free or if they're gonna cancel that order, because I didn't buy anything. It just went through as a free order, but that'll be pretty cool if it actually goes through. So then I can finally try it out and see if I like it. I noticed too that they have one for curly hair, and if I like this one, I'll end up getting that, because I've had so much frizz lately because it's been so humid here. Like anytime I go outside, my hair is just an instant poofy frizz ball. So, I mean, like you can tell today, it doesn't look that great. I put a bunch of gel in it because we went out earlier to go get our Saturday donuts, and it's a mess. I cannot get it to like do anything that I want it to do. Even the curls, because I've had it up in a bun, it's like on the ends there. So I am glad that it came out, the orange came out super bright, and the pink is still pretty bright too, because like I said, I redid this part with the pink. It's just like purpley pink now instead of the color that it usually is. But I'm gonna end up trimming my hair a bunch pretty soon, because it grows so fast. When this is straight, it looks so much longer, but because it's all like coiled and curly right now, it's shorter than it actually is, but it needs a trim. I can tell when my curls start getting all wonky on the ends, then it's time for a trim, because it holds a curl so much better when it's like freshly snipped and everything. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that that this order went through. I don't know if it technically went through yet, because somebody might see it and be like, she didn't order anything else, so let's cancel it. But technically, if it went through, it like, they should have set the website so that it didn't let that get added to your cart unless you bought something else with it. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but it'd be pretty cool to get a $32 bottle of that for free. Yeah, I'll keep you updated on that, on whether or not it actually goes through or not. I have had stuff from the Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale sitting in this room, and I have to put it away. I was going to do a haul video, but it's been too long now since the sale ended, so I'll just show it in a vlog. I only got one thing so far. It hasn't come yet from the Halloween stuff. there's not a ton of stuff that I like this year, and I'm just sick of playing their games of I'm gonna release 3 things this day and then add some more, and like they want you to make a billion different orders. And I'm glad there's not a bunch of stuff I want from the Halloween collection this year because they're driving me nuts. The only thing I really want is that the snake body spray holder, and they have not put it on the website yet. And all the stores are apparently only getting like 2 per store, so it's so stupid the way they're doing things. It's like that's the one thing everybody seems to want, so they're gonna be assholes about it. So the one thing I did order, because I had one of those coupons for a free item, and then even though I had that, they still charged me friggin' $10.99 for shipping, so it still cost me like 12 bucks altogether with tax and everything. Friggin' ridiculous. Their shipping is normally like $6.95, but because I had a free item and that's all I got, they charged me $10.99 for shipping. But I got the Vampire Blood foaming soap that's in the skull container, so it comes with soap, but it's a black skull container with like, it's like filigree design all around it. So I thought that would be cool for the bathroom because I have in there right now the gold skull soap holder from a few years ago. And I love it. Wish it was silver because I hate gold stuff around the house. I don't like gold. I'm a silver person. Like jewelry and everything. I don't think I even own any gold jewelry. It's all silver. So just personal preference. But this is the stuff that I got from the semi-annual sale with friends and family. And I've already used some stuff. So like I got 3 of the Tutti Frutti candy soaps. There's one in the upstairs bathroom right now. This was from Easter, I think. But this is sweet jelly beans, mixed berries, and sugared lemon. This kind of smells like... They had one a few years ago that was like bunny berry or something like that. And it reminds me of that one. It's very fruity, super sweet. So I got 3 of those. I have 2 right here, and the other one is in the bathroom right now being used. I got 3 more of the You're Out of This World Cosmic Berry. This one is Galactic Raspberries, Tangy Tangerine, and Lemon. This one smells a lot like Vampire Blood to me for some reason. And I had bought, I think, 2 of them a few months ago, and when they had this sale, I grabbed 3 more. It's very berry-ish, and it smells very similar to Vampire Blood, so if you like that one, I don't even know if they still have this one now, because I think this was like a spring one, but it smells awesome. And then I kind of went crazy with that Tutti Frutti scent, because I know that's one they're not going to have all the time. I got 2 more of the body washes, shower gels, whatever you want to call them, Tutti Frutti candy. I have like this much left of the first one I bought of these, and these were like $2 something during this sale, so I stocked up. Smells just like the soap. And then I got 2 of the Tutti Frutti candy wallflower refills. I don't know how strong this one is because I haven't plugged one of them in yet. I'm waiting for the one in the bathroom to be used up, but I'm hoping it smells just like that, because I've had issues with getting scents in these and they don't smell anything like the body stuff. It's so weird. Like the sweet cinnamon pumpkin hand soap and stuff, I think I have the hand lotion too. That's one of my favorite scents for fall. But one year I got the sweet cinnamon pumpkin in the wallflower, and it just smells like straight cinnamon, which I can't handle because it gets something with cinnamon scents just triggers headaches in me. So I can't do straight cinnamon, and for some reason the wallflower of sweet cinnamon pumpkin just smells like straight cinnamon. The soap and everything has a very vanilla scent to it. It doesn't smell like cinnamon at all to me. It's just a very fall fragrance. So I'm hoping that this smells like that. The other one that I had an issue with was the cotton candy champagne. Loved the shower gel and the lotion, all the body stuff. I got like 5 of the wallflowers in that scent when they were on sale, and I cannot use them because they smell like cat pee. I don't know what it is. It doesn't smell anything like the body stuff. You plug it in and the house starts smelling like cat pee, and I'm like, what the heck? This was before we even had cats, mind you. So I wasn't being like, did one of the cats pee somewhere? It stinks. So I still have like 4 of those that I have not used because they stink when you plug them in. I should see if I can return them, but like there's not a brick and mortar Bath and Body Works store close to me anymore. They've they were all in malls and they shut all the malls. So, and then the last two things I got, this is one of the little candles, which candles are the last thing I need. I'm trying to go through the mass amount of them that I've collected. But I really love the eucalyptus and tea scent, and this is like one of their aromatherapy stress relief ones, so I had to grab this. This was when, I think these were on sale for $5. It's such a calming, soothing scent, and I had the body wash of this a couple times, and I absolutely love the body wash, but they didn't have it this time. I'm hoping it comes back in stock and that they're not going to just stop making the body wash, but I tend to take showers at night and it's a very relaxing scent to have as a body wash scent. So I grabbed the candle, and I also grabbed the essential oil mist in the same scent, the eucalyptus and tea. I like, this one doesn't say it's a pillow spray, but I like to spray these on my pillows at night, and it's really, these are very strong, the essential oil ones. So like if I spray this in the room, the entire room with just one spritz is going to smell like it. It doesn't say it's a room sprayer, it just says essential oil mist with vitamin E and aloe. So it says use as a fragrant body spray, an aromatic shower mist, or to freshen up your pillows and linens. So that's what I tend to use it for, is my pillows. I'm not against smelling like this or using it as a body spray, but I just prefer it as like either a room scent or pillow scent. So that is everything I grabbed during the, why do I keep wanting to say friends and family sale? The semi-annual sale. And I'm disappointed with their Halloween stuff this year. They have some cool wallflowers, but I don't love the prices of them. I don't want to pay $40 for a friggin' nightlight, which is essentially what it is. And the only thing I grabbed was that, the soap. I really want the snake thing, but I'm not gonna drive myself nuts over it. So if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not gonna pay like $50 for it on eBay because people are selling these things for crazy amounts. Where was I going with that? I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. Plus, last year I ended up getting that. They had one of those, the pedestal candle holders that was a skull that lights up, and I ended up getting that for like $20 on clearance at the end of summer, because for some reason once all the Halloween stuff was like sold out, they put some stuff back and it was all on clearance, and I was lucky enough to grab that. That thing was like $60 when they first put it on there, and I got it for $20. So I'm kind of like holding out for that, because maybe this year they'll have stuff on super clearance and I'll get something that way. But it's just, it seems like in the Halloween groups that I'm in on Facebook and stuff, people are posting that like their stuff is coming in broken. It's like crap quality this year. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that Bath and Body Works packages their stuff like crap. Like, how many times have I shown you guys, hey, my Bath and Body Works order came, look at, they just threw everything in here with no padding or anything. They did that to me, was it, I think it was the Halloween before last, with a bunch of candles and breakable stuff, wallflowers and everything, and I was friggin' amazed that nothing broke. Actually, I had gotten one of the haunted house wallflower plugins, and one of the little, like, I think it was supposed to be like a candle or something stuck to the side of it was broken off. Luckily it was in the box and I super glued it back on, but they just throw stuff in, they don't care. So the fact that things arrive broken, and then like it's a pain in the butt to get a return or your money back and everything, so I would just rather not deal with the stress of it this year. Plus, like I said, I'm glad that there wasn't a bunch of stuff that I really had to have in their Halloween lineup this year. A lot of it reminds me of Game of Thrones type stuff, just the design of it. There's lots of like snakes and like skulls with crowns and stuff, and that's really not, I loved Game of Thrones, but like that decor type stuff is not my jam, really. Like the crowns and stuff like that, lots of gold, and I don't know. There is like a candle, they have a couple candles with the cool lids again this year. Like last year I got the one that had the like oil slick skull on it. They have one that has a coiled up snake on it that looks really cool. And I think their candles are on sale for $14.95 right now, so I should grab it while it's on sale because otherwise it's like 32 bucks. But I'm holding out for the stupid snake thing to come on the website because I have a $10 gift card and I want to use it for that because I believe it's $24.95. So then I'd only be paying 14 bucks for it and it wouldn't be as much of an expense. But that's it for now. I just wanted to come on and show you guys that. My hair looks really bright in this light. I feel like I need to like pin this and poof it up or something because it looks so weird, just a strip of color when I have my hair up. It looks a lot better when it's down, but it's too hot to wear my hair down. So I just went downstairs to check the mail and the thing I was just talking about came. So it's super cute, not as big as I thought it was going to be, but it has the Vampire Blood foaming hand soap inside. My favorite scent. My favorite, hands down, favorite scent from Bath & Body Works ever. I'm glad that it's not leaking or broken or anything because yet again it was just thrown in the box with a couple of those air pocket things. But it's just plastic. I'm glad it's not ceramic or anything because it would have been broken, but this is going to get switched out. The other one, the one that's in the bathroom, is going to get switched out for this one for now. And I like that it's refillable because you can put any fragrance in it. But for now, it's going to be Vampire Blood. So, just had to stick this in here because it just arrived.